Hello everyone, Scammy Pube here, coming in hot like a meteor on your YouTube feed to bring you the 7 bike modding mistakes that new riders make. New riders, they get excited, we all know this, but sometimes they start making choices on their bikes to enhance their performance that just aren't really all that necessary. Let's run through a few. But before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that for the next week, you can win a GoPro Hero 5 Black if you pick up a shirt from the store. That's all you need to do to enter. Click the link in the description below to check them out. All we need to do is hit 100 shirts sold and we will give away the GoPro, and if we can hit 250, we'll do a surprise giveaway to the lucky winner. The winner will be announced on Instagram and followed up with via email, so if you want the chance to win this GoPro, pick up a shirt today. Alright, let's jump in. Bubble windscreens. I've never really understood this trend. I've ridden bikes both with stock windscreens and then these higher bubble windscreens, and they really provide zero function. If you look at the Yamaha MotoGP bike windscreen and the Bone Stock R1, they're basically the same. Also, if you feel like you need it for the top speed runs you're doing, you're probably riding a bit too fast on the road anyways. Bubble windscreens are kind of a waste of money. Don't get them. Unless you really want to change the look of your bike. Then, whatever dog. What do I know? I'm just some dude on the internet. Moving on. Low quality tires. Lots of newbies overlook tires. Or if they run out of rubber on the OEMs, they'll go up and pick up some cheapo set and slap them on. Tires are the most important investment you can make in your bike's handling, bar none. They're the only thing that puts down power to the ground, that brakes you, and that leans you over in corners. Newbies who are on a budget see the price of a good pair of tires and balk, but there's a reason that they're priced that way. I'm not going to get into the whole hypersport or sport touring tire debate, but take it from me, don't cheap out and buy a used pair of Shinko Max grips from Craigslist, unless you like having your front end wash out and not having confidence in the rear tire coming out of corners. Not buying tank grips. This one is a crime of omission. I've preached the gospel of tank grips far and wide, and by that I mean that I've casually mentioned it at a few meetups. Tank grips are rad, and if you're a newbie, you should get some. Lots of new riders overlook this because on the face of it, it looks like an aesthetic mod. Why would you want some rubber looking thing on your tank? Didn't you just tell me to not buy bubble windscreen for looks? This Scammy Pube guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. But that's where you're wrong, kiddo. Tank grips provide extra traction when you're squeezing them with your knees, which you should be all the time, and gives you an extra feeling of being attached to your bike when you're hanging off mid-corner trying to do sick knee drags because pretending like you're Rossi is the only thing that brings you joy anymore. Tank grips can do that for you, I promise. Aftermarket Bar Grips. Ah, the aftermarket grips. Remember how I mentioned tank grips have the appearance of an aesthetic mod but are actually hella functional? Bar grips are the opposite. Unless you really hate your stock ones for whatever reason, aftermarket bar grips aren't really necessary to swap on a perfectly good OEM bike. Gotta get that light grip on the bars, son, not like the chicken choke you give yourself when you're thinking of your next track day, as you whisper sweet nothings into your waifu, imagining your ride smart instructor giving you props. Notice me, senpai! Tank grips are kind of like swapping out condom brands. Unless you're a professional, you probably won't notice. Mirror deletes. I honestly don't understand this at all. I've personally tried removing mirrors on my bikes and it just reduces functionality. It's literally just like taking the mirrors off on your car. Why would you do this? It literally makes no sense. For a race bike, yeah, you don't need to look behind you when you're on track. But for a road bike, why would you reduce your ability to see things? It's like, yeah, dude, let me just poke out my eye really quick. 2 eyes are for idiots. Then worse than that are the tiny little bar mirrors that are an insult to the mirrors you just took off. Oh, you had perfectly working mirrors but then decided to replace them with smaller ones that don't work as well? Cool, that's super smart. I've never understood this. If you were triggered by this, maybe you should take a look in the mirrors you just removed from your bike and reevaluate your life. Tinted visors at night. My dude, this isn't necessarily a bike mod, but it's something I've seen new riders do all the time. Tinted visors look cool as hell, that's for sure. When riding during the day and catching a glimpse of your reflection with a gold visor on, mamma mia, I can only get so erect. But when you're riding at night and it's like you're wearing sunglasses in a nightclub, it stops being so cool. Relying on echolocation and the suggestion of vision while riding a motorcycle is a super dumb idea. Get a clear visor, a modular one, or some sunglasses for the day. I don't know. Figure it out, fam. I can't hold your hand forever. Yes, I can. Papa Noob will never let you go. Aftermarket exhausts. I'm ready. I'm ready for the triggering this is going to cause. It's why I saved it for the last item on the list. If you're a newbie with a bike you're probably not going to keep forever, don't waste your money on exhaust. I said it. Especially a full system. Please let Daddy Yammie save you. There's no reason to do this. It's not gonna add power. It only sounds cool if you have a real bike, not some turbo queer 300cc. Just kidding, I had a 300, take it easy. And you'll need a fuel management system too. They're usually not legal and it's a pain in the ass. If you're a noob, skip the exhaust until you got the bike you actually want. Then straight wipe that thing down from the header and rev it at 3 a.m. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm back to be happy, informed, and doing what I do best. If you liked the vid, remember to annihilate the subscribe button with the fury of 1,000 suns. Hit that like button on your way down too. I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.